I got the books, so I'm gonna put 2 books together, I think is what I'm gonna do. Actually, maybe 3. I know that probably doesn't make sense right now, but maybe it will here shortly. So I'm gonna first I'm gonna get the one arranged. Get the numbers fixed. Yeah, that's the tough part about, especially if you're making a public kind of home, like if you're doing like a restaurant or something. It's tough to make it suitable for all races because there's such a huge difference in sizes. I have seen a few where I swear it looks like you're going into the Three Bears home because they actually specifically have they'll have like the small sink that's lower, and then a medium sink that's a little higher, and then the really big sink that's at the highest. So it's like the baby, the mama, and the papa bear kind of setup. And they did that with the sinks, the toilets, the chairs and tables. They had, you know, triple everything. And, you know, that's one way to approach it. But a lot of people tend to just go with they'll size it to a granite or a Mordash height for a lot of things. And just, when you go in as an Orin, you just feel like a little kid. But I thought that was a fun approach when they tripled everything, because you go into the public restroom and everything's just kind of like tiered up. You know, you got your small to medium, large. It was pretty fun. I don't remember where that was, but I'm sure it's one of the houses on there. Okay, so the reason I'm combining the 2 is because I want it to be kind of like a box rather than a book. Okay. And same way with the top. I don't want the pages to be showing, so I'm going to copy, paste. I'm just going to try to rotate this. This is so touchy on it. Okay. But yeah, that's part of the fun of going to other people's homes, to see how they approach problems like that. For the most part, I think most people don't think about it as far as how everybody else might fit in their furniture and stuff. They usually just tend to build to their own character. If they're even going to pay attention to that. A lot of times, though, you'll get someone that has oversized their home, especially if it's a custom built one, and they just everything's way too big because they discovered that they've got all this space, so they got to fill it up, and they just oversize things to fill it up. Okay, so since I'm a big fan of Protostar, I'm going to pretend that Protostar has a laundry detergent. We're just going to slap a little poster on here, and we're going to do the same on the front, back, and on the spine. I'm going to try anyway. Most people probably wouldn't notice the back, but I'm going to go that extra step and add it in. side. A really, really teeny tiny one. Yeah, I think, especially for beginner builders, they just don't, it doesn't occur to them, that kind of stuff. And it's not because they're not concerned about it, it just doesn't hit them. Edge looks a little weird, but that's because of the hook. The book cover there. I'd rather it be lined up on the side that's more exposed than the back, so that a little bit. Same with this. So there's my WildStar detergent. Cleaning for money. There we go. Something like that. I don't know. It looks kind of goofy, but we'll leave it. Maybe this needs to come up. Looks funny having it on the bottom, in the middle. Okay, so I think we're pretty good as far as all the bare necessities in here. Don't want to get too fancy. Again, I like it kind of not empty, but not overcrowded. I don't want to overcrowd it with stuff. Okay, other than something for this shelf here, possibly I might splurge and put another portrait of some kind here. Big iffy if I can even think of something to put there. Don't want to just mirror it, but putting a different one might work. Okay. These two I will definitely leave blank though. I could put a dirty clothes hamper here, but I don't know. Don't want to bother with that. As far as the porch, I think I like it pretty much plain like that, but I do need to see about redoing the lighting out here. I need to add some, probably we'll just match the Exile hanging lamps from the inside, so I'll probably want to get the one, we'll just do about another 5 just to be safe. Let's see where we are on the count. We're at 857, so we're getting pretty tight here as far as what I have left to work with. So I guess what we can do is start kind of experimenting with how we might want to pull off this little oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't think just putting glass in will be effective for making a water type of area. I do know I want to have some kind of a little dock thing here, so let's put that in and then we'll decide about the water. I'm avoiding it like the plague right now because I just Not sure about it. So let's see. Get a deck long piece. I had some reference pictures here somewhere. Yeah. Let's see. Look at the deck stairs. I think there's a long one of those too. I guess it's grab one of those. It wanted to put it out there and it just wants to create it. I think we'll need 2 of those to make the distance that I'm thinking of, so put that out there, and then the railing. Needs to be slanted, but I don't know if, let's see. We want the long one. Short one. I think the long one looks too, the angle looks wrong. I don't know, I may just make my own railing because that looks really awkward. So I'm gonna see if I can copy this and kind of get these in the right position, but I say it probably won't. Let's weight this a little better. I'm changing the look of the stairs because clearly this brown doesn't go with anything else out here. And since I've already used the decking for the window treatments, I think it only makes sense to kind of stick with that style. I just need to get the size and everything right here. Let's no, don't destroy it. Send it to create. Fine out loud. Copy. Paste. I think we can write this in where it needs to be. It's not going to be exact. And then we want this turned way. And we want it to be roughly the same width as the staircase. So we're going to just keep knocking it down in size until we match it. Oops, not that one. Want it pretty close. Doesn't have to be, but that's what I want to make the deck bigger. It extend it out, make, you know, another kind of patio if you want. Always so hard to see where things are meeting up. I'll leave it like that. Okay, and then let's see about rails. Gotta figure out which ones will work the best. Why does I keep in it everywhere except where I'm trying to get it to sit? I don't think that one will work. I come in weird. Here. There we go. This feels funny. I think it's because of the way that the legs are even. That feels odd to me. Let me see if I can get away. And it still looks odd to me. But I'm gonna see if I can get it to work. Which one is that? Top left. Top left, and then we need at the top right, top left, and I'll probably need double that just to get the legs to be right. They're gonna come up just short, I think. The ground. So let's have a look. Oops. Come on, move over here. Which way is this one? That would be the right side. What I scaled that up to, but I'm gonna eyeball it again like we did before. Even the railing doesn't look like it matches the line of the airway very good, does it? I'm also paying attention if I do it like this. I want to make sure that there's still plenty of room for people to walk in. I think this needs to come here. I don't know, maybe I've got this flipped. Like you're on the platform and then you come up this. That seems okay. Other than the lag, which I don't have any control over right now. So. I don't know why it gets that way sometimes. I think it's ever since the last patch that we had, the big patch. I think it's been getting wonky like that. Okay, so what I'm going to try and do is get another rail. I'm not sure if it matters if I get the left or the right, but I'm going to get one of each. Be sure. Like that. I want to buy an extra one just out of accident. So what I'm trying to do is get the pillars, the legs to go all the way down to the ground. And the easiest way I can think of to do that is to mirror it. Kind of like a cheating way of doing it, but thankfully you can kind of sink it down, not too noticeable. The problem is if they don't match up exactly. Here's that they are a little off, so you have to get past that bit. Oh, that one's like off. Let's see, is that a different one? It's tall left. Tall left. No, it's the same piece, but it just doesn't match up, does it? Maybe it'll work this way. No, because even that one's off. So yeah, it's just a little weird. The same mirrored, but it's, I don't know, it doesn't it doesn't work. But for me, it looks like it's it would feel weird to have it not go all the way down. Yeah, see if I get this one to line up, then that one doesn't. Okay, I do my best to try and kind of get in a little bit. So both kind of fit okay. I think that's about as good as it's gonna get. And then we'll do the same on the other side. No, I tried flipping it around, and then the middle one doesn't line up at all. It's like got a gap between the two. So I don't know why it doesn't match up like it should, or that you would expect, but that's part of the trickiness about the decking. There's lots of imperfections in how the wood is lined up. And depending on what you're doing, that actually works to your benefit, because unlike flat walls, the decking in themselves, even if you're overlapping them directly, they often do not do that flicker thing. And so in that respect, it's the offsets and stuff are nice, but for something like this, when you really want them to be nice and square, it doesn't. Really off. Seems to be mostly this pole here that doesn't look. The other two I can get kind of close, but those is awkward a bit. Oh well. We're gonna call it good. Let's see. For the deck here, I'm just going to use some more of these pillars. I'm just going to put, I think, 2 big ones on the end. So, a couple more exile pillars. Thankfully, these all kind of have that aged wood look. So they blend well together. Yeah, so I think I'm going to leave it up though. Ouch. Like a little end post. I think that'll be alright. Just did I send that to Crate? I did, didn't I? Oh gosh. Here I had it all nice and squared away. Try that again. I'm so bad about that. I need like a confirm. Are you sure you want to put it into Crate? I'd probably be like hitting it. Yeah. Wait a minute. No. Okay. Try that again. There we go. Base. And then hopefully we can just slide this one over. And there we go. Little dot there. So the plan was, and maybe still will be, to have some kind of water. There's another tractor. Sorry. Some kind of water, body of water surrounding the house that would, you know, force a visitor to, I don't know. I wasn't really planning on building the deck all the way to the end. That'll make more sense later if I can squeeze it in. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it or not. It depends on how much I have to use just to kind of cover this up. So what we're going to do is turn this down. And again, I don't think this is going to work as effective water. Just because of how it looks, how light it is. Yeah, I want the level of water to be around there. Something like that. So I'm going to place this, and then it's already as big as it'll get, but technically we're supposed to be able to. The tractors are really busy today. Supposedly going to be able to get it up pretty large, so. Run it again. Just trying to get it to span a good amount so that I have a little bit to play with here. I also would like it so that it's pretty much to the front. But I definitely needed to cover all the way around here. I think that'll do. Just gonna check out where it is. Wow, the lag is there. Yeah, that'll work. It's a subtle kind of effect for water, but it's the best I can come up with. For, you know, going cheap. Let's see, so okay, there's the water. Now I have to see about putting in the stones and stuff that surround the place. And the biggest and probably cheapest I could go with was the new fandangled. I would have opted probably to go with the obsidian rocks. Oh, excuse me. That's what I get for getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. But they're no longer. For a short period of time, you were able to enlarge them really big and sink them really deep, and you can't do that anymore. However, I think they will work good for part of it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a few of those. But I also have the thinker rocks. And I think I will try and utilize those in some form or fashion. Now, because I have windows on all sides of the house, I don't want to completely block off the view everywhere. But I kind of want to give, an indication that this is kind of a hard to get to place. Not hard, but it's not easy. It's not just a simple as a walk, even though technically that's what you'll be doing as well. So let's see. Fill that up really big. Wow, the lag is just awful. What I want to do is kind of make a path. I keep hitting the red and it just says. And I have to leave this uncovered just in case. I don't think anyone's going to do anything out here that would actually get them killed, but you know, I'm gonna leave it. It's probably going to take quite a few of these to build in this little caverny area, but hopefully not too many. I still got a little over 100 to go, 100 pieces, so maybe I can squeeze it out. We shall see. Forget how many of these things I've made already. Yeah, not a whole lot. What I may do is see if I can get that to go bigger to kind of span up. Reduce the amount that I actually have to use. Let's see. Let me get over here. Yeah. I need to push that back. I don't mind. I hate it. I'm gonna copy. Let's just see how far we can push it to the teleporter. Very far. Back to the other thing. That won't let me push it back that way, will it? Just kind of blocking this in a bit more. Kind of a weird, creepy cave thing there. I know folks will come over here and flip onto it and stuff. Same way with jumping onto the top. Get up here and then we'll jump over that way. For the most part, I just kind of want to keep it rooted. If they decide to do that, not a jumping puzzle or anything. So they will see, you know, kind of the unclean edges on the other side, but What can I say? Let's see. Make an angle here so I can see. Lag. Awful. These this way. Oops, other way, other way. Just don't want to get them lost in the big rock. That's pretty big and close. How's it look? Maybe a little further. Kind of like you're going to a little bottle of water. Instead of, yeah, I like that. Okay. How high is that? I don't know. I am. Copy. Hard to see because the lag kind of causes the thing not to show up as it's moving, like you would in a regular object. So I want to open this up a little bit more, so I'm going to put it. I keep forgetting which way to push it, so that doesn't help. Something like that, maybe. Look in here, because I know someone will come and investigate, and get stuck or something. Yeah, there we go. I like that. And then again. Okay. So maybe you can see kind of what I'm trying to do here. I want to make it look like it's a little cozy little nook, but it's, you know, filled with water. Someone decided to build a house in the middle. Looks like I'm going to need a couple more pieces of these blocks at least. I only have one left, so I'm going to go ahead and make a note to craft more of these figureheads. You know, I could get fancy and try to add some fish and things like that to the water, but I don't think I'm going to go to that trouble. My cuppy. The view here. This up looks a little different. And this one I have to bring in a little bit, either that or extend my glass, increase its size a little bit more. I may go ahead and do that. Too crowded. I want to leave some room. So let's see if we can expand that out a little bit more. I think that's actually raising the water. One thing about large-sized items, the arrow things are really tiny. Let's see, before I place that under, we'll go have a look. Maybe. It looks okay. Okay. We'll just bring this in. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to need at least one more piece to finish blocking this in. And then I think that initial bit will be recorded. Then we can start thinking about, do we want to add any kind of greenery up top? I just want to keep it kind of basic, simple, nothing special. And of course, we got the water that's up under here, but it's still low enough, and the floor of the house is high enough. You can still technically. Okay, the only other thing, the main thing I would probably want to add is a little boat. I'm not quite sure yet how I want to construct that. Probably out of the wooden tube, of course, because wood, but it's a different kind of wood than most of what we've been using in here, or out here, I should say. But I do want to install some kind of little lamps, and I made myself some green lanterns, which I think will work nicely out here. You see they're pretty bright, and I don't know how many I would want to use. Maybe just the one over here on the deck, and then maybe a smaller one on the boat itself. I don't know if you've seen those kind of boats with the stuff fly on the air. Yeah, something like that. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to do too much to really show that this is the water so clearly. And it's pretty shallow anyway. It's not like it's an ocean kind of deep stuff. But I like leaving the grass and stuff underneath because that gives motion to it as if it's, you know, being affected by the water. I do have some of the medical cots that I could try and sink down below, and maybe the glowy movement effect. But I kind of want to see how we go with the boat, because if I can squeeze the boat out, then I'll be a little bit more relaxed. But for now, I need to figure out how I want to do the lantern. It's gonna be I guess on a pillar, another pillar. Wow, that would look really fantastic. It'd probably be more a simple boat, like a little canoe or something. Don't want to get too fancy. I'm not building like a pirate ship or anything. Let's see. I want to work this. And yes, another one. Or a little doodad thingy. Like so. Size that down. I get a better angle here, so what I'm doing. This would be a good way to make like a signpost. I want to make your own. And try to get the lantern. First, we need to turn him the right way, because for whatever reason he planted himself upside down. Oh, I just kind of rotated the thing all the way. see. Oh. Probably smaller. Something like that. Just to kind of say, yeah, that's where you go, and blah, 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 blah. Okay. A boat. Oh, what the? That's fun. I may look into using the Dominion one, because it's kind of like a boat shape. I've used it in its little boat models before. The Dominion bookshelf. It's kind of a goofy color though, but what I might do is craft me a couple, use those, and use that as a guide on how to make a wooden one in a similar shape, maybe not as wide, but yeah, I think that's what I'll do. So probably Monday we'll work on the boat and see if we can squeeze it out, because we're currently 875, so it's gonna be tight. If I have some kind of a canoe, I'm gonna need like some kind of a paddle, so all those little details coming in that these shelves. And of course you want the little seating on it, so that'll be something. Again, like I said, I kind of want to put a little lantern at like one end of the boat itself, so that it lights its way as you're paddling from here to there. So yeah, it's gonna be tricky to get that all in and still have room to add extra details like grasses or any kind of other stuff on my hair. Plus I got that last thinker piece in. And I've got the lanterns that I need to add and other things. So yeah, it's getting down to the itty gritty. It's a challenge to try and keep it all in. Like I said, I don't know how those people that do the really big buildings manage it so well. There's clearly when you go to trying to do most everything custom built, it really sucks up the decor count pretty fast. There's still probably tons of details I could add if I had more freedom to do so, but as you can see, that's not going to be a viable option. I mean, there's still the goldfish I got to do. I need to write that down. Goldfish. Some kind of fish that I got to either make or squeeze in. I don't think there's any plushies that my 22 alt can get a hold of readily, so we'll see. The tractors are still going. But yeah, it's like, wow, I've got these windows for a great view and it's just raw. Oh well, I like it like that. I don't know. Still can see the sky and stuff. That's nice. Maybe not so much here. Oh, I can see a neighbor. Hey, neighbor. Anyway, I think we will be wrapping it up for today. Um, and well, we may not have done a whole lot. We still got quite a bit done, and I'm a little bit more happy where things are. We've done some touch-ups here and there. Um, it's little details like the cord for the blender that will help sell the believability of the items. So, but I will definitely do some more crafting, get the thinker sorted, finish getting all the lamps that I need, and come Monday, we will probably be, if I can get confident about how I'm going to put the boat together, we may actually be wrapping this particular project up on Monday, and which is good timing because I have the CBDC project to work on, and I think that's going to be a monster of a project as well. So we'll see how it goes. But I appreciate you coming in and following along with me, and probably once I'm done, maybe not next week since next week is Dominion, but probably for like when we do the exile tours, I'll do a little tour here as well, just to kind of wrap it all up. But it's been a fun project, even though it's got its little quirks and things I would probably do a little differently if I had the decor account freedom, but at least this shows new players that you can do something pretty okay without having all of the fancy items. Most everything that you see here is just straight off the housing vendor or crafted by an architect. So it's even better if you're your own architect. But if you happen to have to get a guildmate or a stranger to build it for you, it's still pretty accessible, depending on their costs. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up today, and hope this heat wave goes by quickly. I think it's supposed to be our warmest tomorrow, unfortunately, but I hear that maybe we will start feeling some relief come Sunday. So I guess it's going to be the hottest just before it starts to break. So I hope everyone that's suffering through the warm temperatures finds a way to keep cool over the weekend. And we'll just meet up again next week. Probably, if I stick with the current schedule, I'll probably be pretty early. This morning I started around 7 a.m., so give or take an hour, be about the same time probably, because with the heat, I'm trying to keep my computer activities up here restricted to the morning hours because it tends to be cooler up here. And as the day goes on, it gets warmer, so I don't really want to be down in the afternoon hours. The only exception is Wednesday when I do the housing tours. I already have that set for 1 p.m. in the afternoon. Unfortunately, I guess if I had thought ahead, I would have known, hey, I don't want to do that, but it's already set. I don't really want to change it, mix it up, confuse people, for anyone that happens to really specifically go to my channel during that time. So we will keep that at 1 p.m. But for the rest of the week, it'll be more streaming in the early hours of the but I hope you do have success with your own builds. Again, my door is always open, figuratively speaking, that if you have questions or want some advice or suggestions or just want to brainstorm or whatever, then feel free to send them my way. Pretty easy to get a hold of. Even if you're not on my realm, you can contact me through the Twitch message system, or via the comments through the YouTube videos if that's how you happen to catch these videos. But yeah, I hope you have a good day, a good weekend, and I'll see you guys next Monday. Bye-bye.